Looking to hire a top talent. For anyone who's interested, stick around. Right now and in the future, I'll be constantly looking for best of the best, the most talented people that I can work with. And currently, I'm looking for sales and marketing people. If you do have experience within this particular niche, or if you would like perhaps to learn more about how to do it, uh, feel free to reach out to me. You can go to my company's website. You would find all information there. Reach out to me and see if we can work together. Some of those areas that if you would like we can work on together, that would be understanding our target audience and identifying who they are, what they need, what are their current pain points and preferences, where they all prospects would overall guide the overall process of sales and marketing. We would work together in setting clear goals. That would entail specifics, define specifics. That would be measurable, achievable, smart goals overall. Achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals for both sales and marketing. These goals will drive our efforts and help to measure overall success. Develop a comprehensive marketing strategy. Create a marketing plan that outlines our overall marketing strategies, including channels, digital, traditional, social media, content creation, branding, and advertising campaigns. Uh, uh, Building strong online presence. We will be investing a lot of in user-friendly and responsive website, as well as social media profiles. Optimize those for search engines using SEO to increase overall visibility. Content development. We develop our content strategies that include blog posts, videos, infographics, webinars, etc. Share overall, we're going to be sharing valuable, relevant content that addresses our audience pain points, in particular niches. Social media strategies. We will be going into different platforms, perhaps depending on the platform. That would be text-based, image-based, audio, video-based. That would Different strategies might be implemented for different overall online platforms, as well as having different marketing strategies for email marketing and how we're gonna approach those, as well as overall sales team structure and what and how you could fill in particular roles within that structure would perhaps be some of your strong points as a personality and how you see yourself working within a team. Overall sales process, if you do have any experience within that process, or would you need some guidance on that, and if it's something that you would be interested in perhaps learning more about. uh, if you would require any sales tools and technologies, if you do have any experience working with those platforms, the digital tools and how they do operate, overall lead generation, or would you be working with existing leads? That would be some of those areas. What does it mean lead qualification, and what would that process would look like? Collaboration between sales and marketing overall, at least have basic understanding when it comes to overall sales and marketing, when it comes to branding, perhaps different product presentations and everything that comes with it. Analyzing the different metrics, and if you would be able to read those, continuous improvement, overall process, and perhaps setting a particular time frames for or reviews of the overall process. Training and development is something I've touched on already. If you would need any guidance, we would be able to agree how much time we would have to spend together on that. That would be something if you that you would like to learn more about. Uh, Adaptability. Would you be? I think I have mentioned that overall in the book already. but something that I value most from all the other perhaps characteristics when it comes to perhaps working with the people. That would be not necessarily just that, but that would be one of those areas, coachable. I would be looking for people who are coachable, who are motivated, and they are willing to learn. They're not necessarily set in their ways, so perhaps that would be one of those areas. Just some of those areas that I personally believe that marketing and sales, it's at everyone's, at least every business owner's mind all the time, how to increase the overall sales, and perhaps they should focus or do a lot more marketing overall, especially in the current landscape, and why it's so important. That might be some of the reasons, like digital transformation and overall how world is changing when it comes to perhaps sharing of information, how easy is to do that today compared to any other time that we can think of. Changing consumer behavior, and perhaps consumer understanding in branding, and how these behaviors are changing all the time, and value of on what consumer values all the time. A lot of things are changing. There are a lot. Overall, industry is constantly shifting and moving. Increasing competition. It's always been very competitive. Perhaps it's perhaps it requirements perhaps to have a better team, better skills. Yeah, yeah, it's one of those areas. Data-driven insights. Yeah, perhaps having really good metrics when it comes to perhaps analyzing overall performance, personalization, and perhaps fulfilling all the needs of your prospects. Omni-channel engagement. Perhaps just perhaps how many different channels are there today, where it might was an overall internet and shifting in consumer behavior, how people more, or at least more people are buying online, where they were spending a lot of time perhaps in physical buildings and going between the aisles, and how this kind of behavior is changing overall. Overall rapid communications, and how this landscape is changing. Short attention span compared to perhaps just 10 to 20 years ago. Evolving CEO and algorithms, especially with implementing on new and ever-changing areas. Remote work and globalization, and how it used to be competing within perhaps different companies within the same town. Now you and your business is competing with other companies globally instead of locally. Overall, in the return on investment, and how much every business should be spending really on overall sales and marketing, and how these kind of metrics are changing. I have published a book, how do you make your first 10 reach milestone, or first $10,000, pounds, euros, and how to make that from starting your first business. In this particular book, I'm sharing a lot of information of livestock enterprise, and how to manage and operate this kind of enterprise. For anyone who is interested, you can find more information on my company's website, or you can follow link in the description on where to find the link into the book and purchase the book. But overall, within the book, I'm sharing a lot of information for what everyone would need to know before entering this venture and learning more about livestock and what it comes to today's environment. Thank you. I have shared this information before. I can just quickly summarize that in the beginning, I'm most likely going to be looking for some of the projects within construction industry. For marketing and sales, I'll be looking for how to perhaps purchase or start a sports team. I'll be looking for different machines, so perhaps as centers of distribution or product and services. E-tokens, and that would be sort of exchange of value tokens. I'll be looking for different projects within logistics and how to do those. Overall rubbish, I believe there's a lot of value in there. I'm not quite sure how, but I'm probably going to be trying to execute some projects with airports and overall the different machines and how to build those for overall movement. So just that's overall about 8 projects, and I'm not entirely sure how I'll execute those, but that's overall some of those set goals for myself and some of the projects that I'm going to be looking to work on. I'm currently doing a lot of research for the requirements. I'll share more in the next videos of what my plans are and what are bottlenecks when it comes to perhaps local regulations, and where if I'll get stuck with one project, I might be putting that on the back burner while I'm going to be working on other projects. But yeah, that's just overall how I'm planning of operating and launching a number of projects. I'm currently working on the number of different projects currently. Well, just that's overall gist of that. Thanks for watching. For anyone who is interested in marketing and sales and perhaps looking to make some extra money, feel free to reach out to me. You can find more information in the description or perhaps on the company's website. And see you in the next one.